What's good, Ms.Fit, Murder F Gang? This is my dumb advice. Yo, it's never a dull moment with battle rap. I'm telling you, it's never a dull moment. So, basically, information is out there. I'm not saying nothing new that people don't know. So no, this is not the exclusive, but I thought it was worth talking about. So my man, Street Star Norbes, has an official lawsuit against URL. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I seen the lawsuit. The joint is 80 pages long, B. 80 pages long. Now, when you read the whole thing, I'm not gonna lie, I sat there and I read through the whole shit. It goes back from when the first event happened. And this shit goes back to October 31st, 2009. Now, I guess this is when the company started, because it breaks down literally every event that Norbes was a part of from October 2009 to current day to the caffeine situation. So, I'm not gonna lie, it breaks down everything. It breaks down who was in the battle, the funds that was made for the battle, the exchanges, how the battles were set up. I feel like Norbes have a legitimate argument. He has a legitimate argument. I mean, everybody who was around since 2009 could attest that, obviously, Norbes did play an instrumental role in battle rap, especially URL. So he has a case, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the details around why he was fired. We all assume it had to do with, twerk and his personal business coming over to the work side. But, at the end of the day, I don't know the facts. So I ain't going to sit here and bullshit you like I know exactly what happened. But we know he was fired after the incident he had with New Jersey Twerk. If you're not familiar with that, long story short, Twerk found out he was talking to his baby moms. Twerk was tight. Twerk put hands on him. It was aired all over social media. Just kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, he's suing. So, I'm gonna post it right here. Take a look. Or right here somewhere, right? If you can take a look, it's 80 pages long, bro. 80 pages long. He breaks down everything. He breaks down from the first battle, Mav versus Rex, all the way down to the caffeine situation that, they didn't put him down with. And he's suing for 40 mil. 40 mil. Look. They ain't playing games out here, B. They's not playing no type of games. He wants his bread, and he feels like he's entitled. Yo, real shit though, man. You gotta have your legal shit right. That's why I be pressing on shit like that. Like, people might call me, petty, or call me what you want. But when it comes to business, I'm always trying to get my business right before we even get into any discussions or any money involved, because it only gets more difficult as time progresses. You understand? So if you're doing business with anybody, make sure that paperwork is solidified. Make sure you feel like you're getting what you deserve from the jump. Because if not, what happens is, you see how big fucking URL is right now, especially with this big caffeine deal. They getting it. And now he has no part of it. And he might have put his heart, his soul, his everything into helping them build this product, this company. And now he just got no parts. So yeah, man, it's definitely interesting. I would like to talk to Norbes personally. I also would like to hear URL's side of the situation. But also I would like to give y'all more details on this, but like I said, there's a lot of legal shit in here that I feel like I'm not the best person to talk about it, to be honest. I just want to know what y'all think about it. My dumb advice, right? My dumb advice to anybody who's doing business with anybody: make sure the terms is set from day one. When y'all have $0, make sure terms is set when y'all at zero, so that when y'all get to the millions, ain't no discrepancies. You know what I'm saying? That's my dumb advice on the situation. What do y'all think about it? Do you think Norbes is entitled to this 40 mil? Do you think Norbes is wilding? Do you think Norbes should just fall back, you know, and just take the L? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But all I know is this lawsuit breaks down literally from the first event that was held for URL. From the first event, yo. I'm not shitting y'all, man. I'm not shitting y'all. This shit is 80 pages long. 80 pages. So basically the plaintiffs, Star Street Norbes versus Troy Mitchell, aka Smack, Eric Beasley, John French, Chico. You are hereby summoned. All that. You know, the lawyers are here. They got their lawyers' signatures down. It goes. It's very, very, very detailed. It goes down to specific events. It even explains how certain people sponsor certain events. They got like the football player that it's saying the football player invested money to fund the battles. So they got investors in here. They got email conversations. They got, you know, the BET roster on here from when they was doing the BET joint. So he's making a legitimate claim that he helped put these events together. He helped make URL what it is. He's responsible for certain artists and their involvement with the URL. This shit is convincing. You know what I'm saying? This shit is real convincing. But again, if you was a part of the culture, you know these things had happened. You know what I mean? You know these things went down. You know these are not like just shit that like he just made up in the back of his mind and shit. But you know, at the end of the day, man, I hope there's a solution. You know what I mean? Between the two. Because at the end of the day, you know, that's what sucks about business, man, and doing business with people that you close to. It sometimes doesn't end the way we would like it to end. You understand? So that's why I urge my audience and everybody who fucks with me. Yo, if you getting into any business ventures, make sure everything is legit. Make sure everything is A1 before you play, son, because shit like this really ruins long-term relationships. It really ruins, you know, look at us. We're talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, this shouldn't even be happening. You know what I'm saying? What kind of sucks is, in this whole 80-page situation, I see a lot of verbal agreements, right? That sucks because it's kind of like, I don't know if verbal agreements will hold in court. But for me specifically, from what I've always understood in the business situation, you need documented situations. You know what I'm saying? You need shit on paper and with signatures and you need to have written agreements that you're a partner. And that's why I say, man, my dumb advice, the whole reason for this is not to talk about Norbes and not to talk about URL. My entire purpose of this blog is to give y'all my dumb advice. If you're entering any kind of business venture with anyone, make sure you get written agreements on paper. If you don't get written agreements, and you're trying to get a written situation and that person is just not trying to do that, then you understand your role in the business. Now, I don't think you should put your fucking sweat, blood, and tears into a fucking business that you have no written agreement on. Now, if I'm a part of something and I'm not a partner on paper, I'm not putting my blood, sweat, and tears into shit until it says Lisette, aka Ms.Fit Ortiz, is owner and this is what she gets. Then I ain't putting my blood, sweat, and tears. I'll participate for a fee if we like pay for play. Like, you give me a check as I progress, cool, whatever, because money is money, and if I agree on that, cool. But if we ain't got no written agreements, I'm not tattooing that shit on my chest, B. If we ain't got no written agreements, I'm not out here screaming that shit to the rooftops. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this should be a lesson to everyone. When you get into any kind of business venture, make sure it's legitimized and make sure you are protected at all times. The only way for you to be protected at all times is to have written agreements, contracts. Now, this is something people, especially in the battle industry, should know, because we're contract battle rappers. Every fucking battle we do, we get a contract. And why do we get contracts? Because they're a business. And it's solidifying that, hey, you are obligated to do this by law. So they're protected. So as artists, be protected. Get shit written. If you're a business owner, write shit up. Get it done. Get it done. Because again, we see an unfortunate situation. And this is stuff that happens in the music industry time and time and time again. And it feels as if people are just not learning from other people's mistakes. I just feel that way. Like, people are just not learning, and I get it. You could get caught up. Especially when you're doing something that you love to do. Because it could sometimes be mistaken as a hobby, or it could be mistaken as, look, I'm cool with these people. We really, I don't see them violating me. But, when money's involved, ain't no friendships, man. Ain't no friendships when money is involved. I'll tell you right now, because as soon as money get involved, people start acting different, start talking funny, start looking at you crazy when you asking for your compensation. And I've dealt with this in the past with others, too. Like, I'm contributing to this situation. Where's the bread? And sometimes you don't get the reaction you want, but that's how you know. That's how you know what role you playing in that business. So be protected, but be aware. I've battled for URL. Actually, Norbes booked me. Norbes booked my debut at URL. So, I ain't got no quarrel with Norbes. I ain't got no beef with Beasley. I ain't got no beef with Smack. At the end of the day, we artists, we here, and we just want to contribute to the culture. You know what I'm saying? And for me personally, I hate to see shit like this. You know what I mean? I hate to see good relationships that birth something tremendous and something instrumental to, like, people like me's lives, everyday lives, and kind of end up, where it is now. So, it sucks. I hope, you get what you need from this. URL, I hope you guys, figure out what y'all gonna do. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I just hope this can end on a note where everybody's happy and, it doesn't cause more damage than good. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I said, we here for the culture, and when it gets messy, it really don't help nobody. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't help anyone. Ms.Fit, Murder Ave Gang. This is my dumb advice. Let me know how y'all feel. Put it in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the memberships. We're going to get real litty. I'm going to soon be going on Instagram Live with my loyal members. So if you are a member of $14.99, meet and greet member, we will have live chats, live and direct on Instagram. That's gonna be super fucking spicy. So not only do you get to text my phone personally and ask me for my dumb advice, you now get to speak with me live on Instagram. Make sure y'all check out the memberships. Just press join on YouTube. And that's my dumb advice. Ms.Fit, Murder Ave Gang. You already know what it is. Bow.
Who the fuck gon' win when I'm on what I'm on right now? On right now. Who the fuck gon' win when I'm on what I'm on right now? On right now. Who the fuck gon' win when I'm on what I'm on right now? On right now. Who the fuck gon' win when I'm on what I'm on right now? On right now. Who the fuck gon' win when I'm on what I'm on right now? On right now. Who the fuck gon' win when I'm on what I'm on right now? On right now. Who the fuck gon' win when